Would you look who it is? Johnny Key, welcome back to the vlog. How are you doing?
I'm great.
We just got to the hotel. I'm here with
Johnny Key. I feel great. A little scared about what's gonna happen at night, but I feel good. He needs me. Let's go, Luke! Come on! Luke Talbot. What a race.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 32 of the podcast. It's your favorite blonde duo, Johnny Key, Luke Talbot, back at it again. Johnny's actually repping the, oh wait, what's going on with the screen here? Sorry about that. Johnny's repping the good old Lindenwood cross country.
That's right.
We actually have a little bit of an update about that. Our head coach, well, actually, I think the head coach of track and our cross country coach both stepped down. From what I heard, an article was released that said the Lindenwood track and field head cross country and track and field coach stepped down. So I'm not going to speak too much about it. We did get confirmation that the cross country coach had stepped down, which obviously neither of us were super fond of the training program that was implemented when he came in to coach us, obviously. I think 24 by 100 meter sprints tells you exactly what you need to know.
X runs
on the freaking turf. Oh my God. An entire workout day was dedicated to X runs, which if you don't know what that is, it's basically a fartlek on the turf, but like it's sprints. You're just doing sprints basically. I mean, like it's the fartlek lasts like what 15 seconds, and then you jog for like 30. Not even. I don't even know because like you're just going to one end zone to the other, and then you're going across the field.
Boop, 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 boop.
But it's not even using the whole field, so it's like
definitely interesting. I think
it
can all be summed up. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say it wasn't even like we were doing X runs like beginning of the season, like a preseason workout. We were doing it like the middle to the end of the season. Like it made no sense.
Yeah, I think that like 2 year of coaching staff being in charge can kind of be summed up by a scene from The Dark Knight whenever Joker is like leaving the hospital and like he blows like the hospital up. I think that's probably a good representation of what.
When he starts hitting the button, and he's like, "Why isn't it working?" And he finally hits it and just goes.
Yeah, I legit think that's a visual representation of what happened to that program.
Unfortunate too. I mean,
all right.
I liked our head track and field coach, Coach Nadia. I thought she was really sweet. She was a throws coach, which was interesting to hire a throws coach as your main head coach. I know we've talked about this before, just because you would think like it's hard to be specializing in something and be a head coach because you can't run like all the events. Like when I was there before we had all of our coaches, Coach Nick was like a sprints and like he could really kind of go wherever. But like the big bulk of the team is like sprints. I mean it's track, right? It's sprints, hurdles, distance. Like that's the bulk of your team right there. And all those events like by themselves are usually bigger than the throwers are combined. And we only had like a handful of throwers.
Yeah,
so it's like
not too many.
It doesn't help obviously, but I thought Coach Nadia was a really nice person and we got along really well. So I do kind of feel for her in that aspect of like tough, obviously, to, again, we don't know what's going on over there. It's just something that we did. I mean, of course we don't. Sure. I mean, I left the program because I couldn't stand the head cross country coach. Like, let's be honest. So, but anyways, I mean, do you have any thoughts about that, or do you just want to move on? Oh, of course.
I'm not gonna do it.
Of course, Seb comes back from laundry and starts yapping.
I know. I told you. Didn't I say it was gonna happen?
Yep, that's exactly what I said was gonna happen.
Hey, we'll play Fortnite in a little bit, sweetheart.
I love Seb. He's so funny. Do we want to do the Johnny Key update now, or do we want to save it for the end?
Whatever you want.
Let's just do it. Let's get it out. Let's get it out of the way.
All right. So I had a little call with the doc Um, I said in a little bit, did I not? This guy.
Tell Seb you're recording.
I'll tell him. All right. No. So he called me today. I ran. So last week I took Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off. Ran Saturday, Sunday. Saturday, like my hip just got tired. It wasn't sharp. And then Sunday, it felt fine. It's just other parts of my leg started to like just be very stressful, like my shins and my ankle. Like just like that pain was kind of sharp. But then I looked cool today, and like it feels a lot better. Obviously, my hip's still not 100%, but it feels a lot better. So the doctor said I've done 2 times of shockwave therapy. And he said that they do those for 3 to 4 times, and then by the like after the fourth, he said it should be gone unless there's an underlying problem. So he told me to run Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and he said to do a workout. He said push the pace, see how it feels. So gonna jump in with the boys a little bit tomorrow. Probably won't do the full thing, but probably hop in for a little bit of it. So
I could not imagine you doing a full workout.
I mean, like I'm out of shape, yeah, but like I'm not like it's not like I haven't ran in ages, you know. Like I've done 25 to 35 miles for like months now. It's just workouts and all that jazz. It's just not there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see what happens. I see them Thursday, so that's the third time, and then I'll probably see them early next week for the last time. And then I'll also see the doctor on Monday to get an MRI, I think, to see if there's anything going on with my labrum or whatnot. So I don't know. I think next week we should have the answers, and could be good, could be bad, but at least I'll know. At least it won't be like it has been. But yeah,
Answers.
I trying to be optimistic, try to be, but a little hard. But
I definitely hear that. I mean, it's an injury at the end of the day. It's like the worst thing any runner could think of because
I never thought it would be this bad, dude. But like it messes with you. Like I don't
Oh, without a doubt.
like it's so bad, bro. It's so bad, and it's just hard whenever your team's off doing such and such, and especially we have a fun schedule this year. And I don't know, the thought of missing out on that is just depressing to say the least.
Well, on top of the fact you just obviously got new teammates, the team's like bigger than ever before, I'm assuming.
Yeah, there's like 25 guys.
Which is insane, especially like looking at our team at Lindenwood last year, we had 6, and that's 6 guys with, I mean, yeah,
Oh,
we
I
had like
know.
4 guys.
Uh-huh.
So it's tough, man. It's tough. Either way, though, I do understand. Obviously, my sophomore year of college, I went through the middle 5 weeks of the season. I was injured, and it was just like the worst thing ever because you're just watching everybody around you like get better, and you're just like, all I want to do is run. But you'll be back.
Yeah.
You'll be back.
And yeah, I'm sure I'll be back, but it just sucks because like not only are you watching them get better, like you're just staying the same, and like you can't get better. All you can do is just get healthy. So
We got a
I'm
long way to go and a short
short
time to
time
get
to get
there.
there.
Yeah, it's
Very
definitely gonna be
extremely
tough.
short time. And I don't know if I told you what Coach Steve said like the week that I got on campus and everybody was like, "You running tomorrow?" I was like, "Not that, Coach." Like he told me to take like 3 days off. And you know that one meme? I think it's Tomater, but it's like this might be a bad time, but you owe me $30,000. That's what it felt like, and he was like, "Oh man, like it's this frick, like it's this needs to like get better by like next week, or like we're gonna be scrambling." And he just left it at that.
It was like the worst thing to leave it at.
So he just left, and I'm just like we're getting our headshots. So I was just like,
You're getting your headshots done.
like that like
You
1,000 yard stare. I'm just like, oh,
you're getting your
okay.
headshots done. Or the cameraman tells you to smile. You're just like,
No, dude, the
it's like
cameraman.
petrified.
Jacob. Jacob, like he like somewhat looks like me, but
Warner.
obviously there's Jacob Warner.
Yeah.
He walks up, and the cameraman's like Johnny Key, and Jacob's like, oh, no, Jacob Warner, and he claims that it had no correlation, but he got a haircut like the few days after that. And then the cameraman's like, name? I was like, Jacob Warner. And he's like, real funny, Johnny, real funny.
That's great.
I know. So
So what can you say? Basically, you're just one of the best guys on the team because I heard Jacob's like kind of cracked.
Jacob's a dog. He's
He's a
actually a
dog.
dog. He's so good, dude. That's
Did you
why.
have Jacob and Ben back for cross?
Yeah, and then Jacob's gone after the semester.
Oh, that sucks.
No, so like it's now or never.
It's
And
now or never.
so I need this. I need this so bad.
No, I could definitely understand that. Well, let's jump into some of the topics we have to talk about today so you don't get too depressed. One of the
Already there.
big things, all right, relax. One of the, actually, this is a cool statistic we could pull up. Medals by the shoes for the 1500 meter to the 10K. The Nike Dragonfly Elite coming in second place with 5 total medals. The Nike Victory 2 coming in first place with 10. And then the Asics Metaspeed, the On Cloud Spike, and the Brooks Hyperion Elite all coming in with 1. Which Brooks is Josh Kerr, On is Yared. I don't know who Asics Metaspeed is. It's not going to be anybody from the 10K because Grant Fisher and I want to say the other two should be Nike athletes. I'm like pretty sure they're Nike athletes.
So you got what? 10K, 5K, 15.
Yeah, 10K, 5K, 15, and probably the 3K steeple. I would assume they would put that in there, and it would make sense because Kenneth Rooks is Nike, and so he might have one. I mean, either way, it's obviously just showing Nike dominance in distance, which,
Yeah, I'm not too shocked.
yeah, of course not. I don't really think I'm gonna say something crazy here as a Nike fanboy myself, but I don't think the shoes matter all that much. It's much more who's wearing the shoes.
Yeah,
Obviously, you know, Nike has the most money, so they're gonna get the best athletes. But
yeah,
you obviously see the likes of Yared and Josh Kerr on the podium with non-Nike shoes. So it's like,
yeah. I mean, there's those companies can definitely compete, like you said, but it's just a matter of how much money they're able to spend on athletes.
correct. Speaking of Josh Kerr and what's called Yared, also Hawker and Jakob, September 5th, they have a big rematch, the Zurich Diamond League. Cole Hawker, Josh Kerr, Yared Naguse, and Jakob Ingebrigtsen all facing off. And I mean, dude, what is better than the biggest 4 names in racing going after it? And
Yeah,
not
I
only
mean,
that, like they are the big 4 at this point. Obviously it really is like the big 4 plus Hobbs because like Hobbs is the goat.
yeah, for real.
But nobody else. Nobody else. It's not close. Nobody else.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I feel like Jakob's just gonna win, but like, it's just another Diamond League. Like, there's tons of Diamond Leagues, but there's only Olympics every 4 years. So, but
Yeah.
I think he's gonna go on a tear. To be honest,
I think he might just say, "Screw it, let's go for world record and drop them all."
I mean, dude, you try to do that at the Olympics. Holy frick!
Yeah, I think he. Yeah, I don't know that he tried to go for the world record. I just think he made a bad move, tactically.
Ballsy,
But it was ballsy.
ballsy.
He got a little
And
excited. I mean, I
you know,
understand. We all get a little excited. Balls.
yeah. I mean, if he would have won, we would have been like, "Oh, what a smart move!" Like that
Yeah.
was so smart of him. But he lost, and so everyone was like, "Oh, what a moron! Why did he do that?" So I mean,
Yeah. Hindsight 50-50, man.
yeah, for real, for real.
So that'll be really excited to watch. Hopefully that will be on Peacock. I believe all the other Diamond Leagues have been on Peacock, so that means we can watch. And I
Mm-hmm.
mean, the 5th, I believe that's a Friday, which I will be down in Missouri. So
Let's go.
maybe Johnny Key, we could watch party at Justin Coleman's.
Bro, I mean, there's no way I'm gonna be at the first race. So yeah, yeah, count me in, dude.
Dude,
Count
you
me
should
in.
because then you could come with me on uh, Saturday morning. You could just drive up with me to what's it called? The Lakeside 370, and we'll just like warm up together, and then I'll race, and then you can cool down with me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if I'm not frick, yeah, let's do it.
You could enter the race and just do like a tempo workout to do in the race.
Yeah, but like, dude, I don't know where we're gonna be at in 2 weeks, bro. I'm
That's
just taking
fair.
it
That's fair.
one day at a time. Felt good
One day at a
today.
time.
Hopefully, we'll feel good tomorrow.
We'll feel good tomorrow. That's all that
So
matters.
one day at a time. We'll get there. We'll find out what's going on.
For sure.
Hopefully.
I mean, yeah, that's really the biggest news for the moment. I think that with the Olympics coming down, like obviously everything's kind of wrapped up. It is very
Yeah.
interesting to see, you see all the marathoners living life right now. Nobody's doing anything like after the marathon. Nobody's
Yeah.
racing again for like minimum 4 months. It's like
Yeah.
everybody's just like relaxing, hanging out, having a good time. And then you see all like the 1500-meter runners getting ready to race again. I'm just
Yeah.
like,
Getting back into it.
oh my God, no
Yeah.
downtime. I see. All right. It's so weird the pro schedule versus like the college schedule, if you will. Like, because like Yassine's got to go back
I was
to
about to say
cross
they
country.
merged, bro. I mean, there's plenty of athletes who are also like college athletes, so they definitely
Uh,
merge. And
Maya Ramsden, she's obviously coming back
yeah,
for school. Oh, I'm assuming she is.
yeah.
No,
I mean,
wait, she just went pro. Wait, I'm tweaking. She just went pro with On. She's with On with Kai Robinson. They just both went On. So never
yeah.
mind. I'm tweaking.
There's
I'm
definitely still a few though, like you said with Yassine. And I mean, it's just so weird going from that training to riding to cross country. It's so weird. But
I couldn't imagine.
it's just a lot in a very short amount of time.
It is.
Like it already feels like a lot, but like when you think about it, like they have so many like championship season, dude, is so long, and
Yeah,
then to go from that to the Olympics is just a lot, and then from Olympics to, I mean, there's like no
couldn't
time in
imagine.
between.
It
No, I
couldn't.
could not
Yeah,
imagine. Could not be. You are
it's a
correct. Could
long.
not
It's
be
a
us.
long summer too. Like they're doing heat training and stuff, like trying to get ready to be in Paris. But you
Mm-hmm.
know, I mean, yeah, unreal, man. I mean, that's really the biggest thing that's gone down so far. Biggest news update in the running world, at the very least. I don't think you've seen anything that we specifically wanted to talk about, right?
Um,
Usually I send you stuff on Instagram, and like the only thing running wise I saw on Instagram that I sent you was literally that. So I was
yeah,
like,
I mean, to be honest, it's kind of crickets till cross country season rolls around.
wait, do you want to talk about the reels of sub four training? What the guy is doing for to try to run sub four?
Oh, yeah, hit. Well, tell him what it basically is.
All right. So this guy,
No need to
you're,
expose him, but
okay. I was gonna say who it was, but I guess that's fair. Um, let's just say, he's this guy who wants to be a pro runner. He's got an Instagram. He's got a little bit of a following going on, making videos for his Instagram reels and whatnot. He posted a video. It had like 40K views, and he said, "This is the training that I'm doing to try to run a sub 4 minute mile." And he's only running on the track, which means that there's no like easy runs, or if he's doing an easy run, it's literally only going to be loops around the track. He said that he's only running on the track, and that he's doing weighted hurdles, and like, did he say 500 hurdles each day?
I think it's something insane like 500, either 100 or like 500,
Yeah, it's either 100 or 500 hurdle drills
something nutty.
with weights on his ankles. And he
Yeah.
said that this is how he's going to break a 4 minute mile. And apparently, his coach is a 400-meter hurdler, so not a miler, mind you, 400-meter hurdler. And he said this training works, but because it's so difficult, people don't do it. Which, well, I don't running is difficult. I don't think doing only track runs and hurdles is going to be any more difficult than like running 100 miles. Honestly, I would take what he's doing over running 100 miles a week. Let's be honest. Like, what even is like, what kind of question is that?
There's no easy way to get to like that point. You know
The
what I
sub,
mean?
yeah,
Like
there
there's
you can't run sub 4 and it be easy. Like it's just not. That's
it's
not how
just
that works.
yeah. Like in the community, like people are gonna do whatever it takes to get to that
Yeah.
part. Like
So
there's
the comment on being like, oh, it's just so hard. Nobody does this training is just like, I don't buy it
I
personally.
don't buy it. I don't buy it either.
And I'm not going to say it's not going to work because you never know. Maybe he breaks 4 minutes, but I'm looking at that training. A 400-meter hurdler is telling you this is what you should do. Personally, I'm not doing that training. There's no way. Like, I don't think that's the most efficient way to break 4 minutes in the mile. It
Yeah, I
doesn't
mean,
really.
like I said, I'm not gonna say it's not gonna work, but I'd be shocked if that worked because that's just I don't know. It just seems outlandish, and if it did work, I think other people would do it. And I want to know like the science behind it because
Well,
there's just
look at Cole Hawker's training. You can see a lot of what he does with like the Team Sova YouTube videos, and people have like some of the stuff that Ben Thompson does for his training, and it's like they do a lot of these like they have like 1 day off every single week. They have cross training like on the stationary or biking. They do like these steady comfy runs, which is like basically a tempo run, but like maybe at a slower pace to where it's like I said, steady comfy, whatever they
comfortable.
call it.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, and a lot of like hills. They incorporate a lot of hills that I mean I don't even really do hill work because my coach is out in California. It's pretty flat over there. He says that you don't really need hills to do what I'm looking to do. So, I get in hill work when I'm running on my normal runs anyways. Like I do a little bit of hills, but nothing crazy. So it's like for what Cole Hawker's doing, like he does hurdle mobility. Like you can see it in the work, like warm ups and whatnot. But this guy's not doing weighted ankle hurdle things and only running circles on or ovals on a track. And nor is Jakob Ingebrigtsen or Josh Kerr. You can literally see some of the workouts those guys are doing. I mean, the best in the world are not doing this training. And if you're telling me that like this training is like so hard, that's the reason nobody does it. I'm gonna tell you right now, if that was the best training you could do, those guys would be doing it.
yeah. I think that's a
To
fair
put it
point.
simply.
I think yeah. I mean like I said, it could work, could not work, but just based on what we have, there's just it just don't make no sense.
The data's not lining up.
Yeah,
And
the data
again,
is not lining up.
it's coming from a 400-meter hurdler coach. It's like it's not the same thing. You can't tell me Sydney McLaughlin's going to go run a mile faster than Faith Kipyegon. But you're also not going to tell me Faith Kipyegon is going to go run 400-meter hurdles faster than Sydney McLaughlin. Two completely different things.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to trust a coach who didn't go through what you did or like didn't do what you're aiming to do. It
I
just
I think that's a big part of it too. It's like you can be a good coach and not have been like a great runner, but it's
mhm.
hard to be a good coach and not have ran the sport you're coaching, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Like
no, yeah, because
me and
there's
Arrow are
very
gonna
yeah.
go
Sorry,
ahead, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say very rarely do you have a head coach that knows every single event. Very
Yeah.
rarely you have that type of coach. Now, like you said, like sometimes it's not like a person who specifically specializes in one area, but like it's it's never a person that, or sorry, it's kind of always a person who's kind of knows a little bit about like everything, and is able to fill in and also like know what's going on. Like, no offense, but like at Lindenwood, like she would own up, and at least she owned up to it. And, would say like, I got no idea what y'all doing. Like, she was trying to learn from our coach, like how everything works, which like probably isn't going to work. And like our cross country coach never ran cross country, so it's just hard to have that coach try and tell you what to do whenever they did not go through anything of what you're going through.
Having an 800-meter runner try to coach you to run the 5K, 10K is just it's not realistic.
Well,
Like it's
it's one
not.
thing. It's one thing if you're an 800 guy, but you also ran cross country. But like you're a 400, 800 guy who never ran cross country.
I think he ran his senior year. I'm pretty sure he said he like refused to run the first 3 years, and then realized his senior year when he was like forced to run that he was like, "Oh, this is so good for you. Like you should do this if you're an 800 guy." But it's like it still doesn't help the fact that like he never did it like the first few years anyways and didn't want to do it. Like it's hard to learn from something when you're like maybe he did it a year. But I mean
Yeah,
regardless, it's not that was never his like focus. Like it was like putting like Rose who like only ran shorter events, like she didn't want to be at cross country practice. She was doing it because she was forced to.
yeah,
There was literal runners on the girls team that were told if you want to be on the track team and you're running the 400, you have to do cross country, otherwise we're taking your scholarship away. And it's complete BS if you ask me, but it's the coach and they can do whatever they want. So you had 400-meter runners on our cross country team that didn't want to be there, did the bare minimum. Like the workouts they did were different from the cross country people anyways. Like
hmm
they showed up to races and they ran like half the race and dropped out because like they were just forced to be there and they didn't want to be there. They wanted to run the 400. So it's like it's hard to take advice from somebody like that. And like the biggest problem obviously with our coach was like we weren't allowed to ask questions. It was his way or the highway. If you asked
yeah.
like why are we doing this, you get kicked off the team, which actually happened. Somebody got kicked off the team because they wanted
Oh,
your teammate. Okay,
I know.
I thought you were being serious. I wanted to say, um, it's insane. It really is insane. But back to what we were talking about, it's just yeah, like it said, it's just hard to see like how this training is gonna pan out. And I'm so for like somebody saying like, oh, I'm gonna try this training out. We're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna bring you guys with on the journey and tell you guys my findings. But it's a little cocky to sit there and like declare like this training works. You're just not doing it because it's hard and you don't want to do like put the hard work in. Like the way it was gone about, especially in the comments, just seemed very cocky. I was like, all right,
Yeah,
man, you better back it up. If you're gonna talk like that, you better back it up.
I don't know.
Um,
Some of it may just be rage bait, though. You know what I'm saying?
very true,
Yeah,
very
very,
true.
very possible.
We will definitely see. We'll have to keep you guys updated. I mean, I don't know that there'll ever be another video, to be fair, but if we happen to run across it, we'll keep you guys updated about that.
Yeah,
But I mean, it just goes
seriously.
back to like there's no one way of training, but like it's. I just think it's a little stupid to say your way is the best way.
Just because it's hard. Hard.
Especially. I mean, I personally believe that like high mileage threshold work is the most consistent way for the average person to get faster at a safer, like just in safer in general. Like it's a very consistent method, but it's not the best method for everyone. Which like
hmm
again, people like Graham Blanks show you exactly why. All of his runs are sub 6. Like that's insane. I couldn't do that, but he's able to, and that's just the difference right there. And not everything works for everybody. So, hey, man, whatever you got to do to get faster, you got to do. Just don't do drugs.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
You're gonna get drug tested. I got drug tested. That was
Really?
crazy. I can't believe it. Yeah, me and Chaz. Chaz got drug tested the day after his 21st birthday. He showed up that morning. I remember seeing him. And I was just like, "Oh, Chaz." I mean, this guy. I think he was late too because obviously it was the day after the morning after his 21st birthday. I mean, he probably slept 2 hours if that, and he was showing up there. I
Probably.
think he was there like an hour late, and he was worried he was gonna get like his forfeited basically for being late. But Chaz,
No,
I love
I don't.
Chaz.
Yeah, I love. I miss Chaz.
I do too. I gotta go see him when I come down to visit you guys, but
Yeah, yeah.
well, summer's finally over. I know you've been on campus for a couple days now. Are you excited that summer's over? You're finally back on campus and you're done with like work and everything out there. I mean, I know you're working again at the rec, but are you
Yeah.
glad you're just like finally back to be on campus, back in Normandy?
Yeah. I mean, it's Normandy. The beach is Normandy. No, it's definitely it's nice to be back. It's fun to be back with the team, and especially nowadays, like whenever we have a big team, like the vibe kind of just changed. There's some people who aren't there, and now we have a whole new group. So it really does feel like it's a whole new team. Like I feel half these dudes are like just brand new. So it's a nice like refresh for the team, I guess.
That's awesome.
Obviously, I enjoy it. I was healthy and all, but it's. I'm sure I'll get better soon, and once I do, I'm sure I'll be able to have fun, hopefully. But it's nice to be back. Obviously, I like being home. I like being around my family and stuff, but um, really made running difficult. Like it's just different whenever you're in college and you only have to worry about yourself.
Yeah,
And so, like whenever you're at home, there's just so much going on. But I'm happy to be back. I wish my clothes rack was here, but it's not, and it's still not there, dude. I went there today. Oh, let me grab the maintenance guy. He'll go over and look at it. I was like, there's nothing to look at because it's not there. She's like, oh, well, he'll see if there are replacement racks. Comes in, or I wasn't here for this, but my roommates told me he came in, looked at it, told them that he was going to go look for if they had any extra racks, and if not, he was going to order one. I was like, well, that's crazy because they told me they ordered one last Monday, and it's still not in. So all my clothes are still currently in my car.
Oh
So,
my God. Still?
well, dude, what am I going to hang it on?
Just put them under your bed for the time being.
Yeah, but I don't want to fold all those clothes, and then I finally get a clothes rack, and then I gotta unfold them and put them on my
I
hanger.
mean, the only thing that's in your car is shirts then, yeah? Just shirts
Yeah,
and sweatshirts? Oh, okay.
I literally been going out there with like shorts, like no shirt on. I'm like, I really hope no one I know sees me. And I just go to my car, grab a shirt, put it on, throw the hanger in the trunk. Bada bing, bada
That's
boom.
criminal. You can't just go out and get a stick or something?
I mean, my roommates hung up like tape and stuff. And I was like, well, it was like, like if I hung it on, it would just drape over some of the stuff I have there. So it's just not worth it. I didn't get laundry done yesterday because I normally go home and I did not go home, which was honestly it was kind of nice. I went to church with the boys and then I got to see my grandma, so that was fun. But did not get laundry done, so
Oof.
kind of running out of some things to wear. So
Oh, God.
we're gonna have to do the old dump laundry out, sniff what smells good, and then put that in the
Oh,
clean
no,
box.
no, 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 no. I will tell you right now, I have never in my life reworn clothes that like maybe shirts, maybe like if I wore it the night before, like I'll put the same shirt, like not after running,
Yeah, I'll do
obviously.
that.
But I've
Yeah,
never worn like shorts twice or underwear twice. Never in my life.
yeah, I haven't till now. Um, I'm not gonna cap to you. The shorts I wore yesterday or the shorts I wore today.
Oh, no. Are they lined or are you wearing new underwear underneath?
No, they're new underwear.
Okay. That is a
Last
little
pair,
bit
but
better. Dude, go do your laundry. It's funny you say that because my laundry actually just finished. It's in the dryer right now. I gotta go get it.
see,
But
it's one thing to wear it's at Linwood. It's right there. It's free. I can do it. But
it
it's fine.
wasn't though. I had to drive from my house all the way to the Evans.
Well, that's a you problem.
And I never had a problem because I always did my laundry.
I should just drive over. Really should have done that at my grandma's. That's a
Yeah, you
mistake.
should have.
Really should. I just thought I had more. Like it was just today where I'm looking at my clothes and I was like
You're like, oh
running
crap.
kind of low on some things. Oh my gosh, dude! I have the laundry loop tomorrow. Perfect.
What is
And like,
that?
you put all your laundry on a loop and then they wash it for you and you get it back on Wednesday. I'll just do that.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You put it on a loop? What does that mean?
Yeah, like a little clip. I don't have it on me.
And
It's in my
somebody else is
closet.
doing your laundry for you.
Yeah, the athletic department.
Oh hell no. Nobody's messing with my clothes. Nobody's doing my laundry. I'm
I
doing my
mean, I'm not gonna give them anything nice, but like they're gonna
No.
wash all my boxers.
Yeah, no. I'm not doing I would never. I'm too uncomfy. I'm too much of a germaphobe. I can't. I have to
Yeah,
I've been
that's
washing
like
my
wild.
laundry since what, high school? I think I started washing my laundry. And dude, I washed it out of spite because I would start losing socks and like shorts and stuff, and I was like, "Oh, this is not okay. We're done with this."
Yeah,
So I started doing my own laundry. I mean, to be fair, my mom was doing laundry for five people: her, my
yeah,
sister, my dad, me, and my brother. So it's like, how are you gonna know whose laundry's whose?
yeah. I see. I always complain to my dad, and I was like, "Yeah, there's like 5 people. I really should just,
Yeah,
go."
seriously.
But dude, I get shirts back, and like, Dad, why does this have a stain on it?
Oh, oh,
I don't know, Johnny. Just that's just what the bleach did. And I was like, "Man, come on.
bleach.
Yeah, dude. Literally, my one Umsel shirt, bro. It's been washed so many times. The color is like a shade darker than everyone else's shirt. So,
That's great.
yeah. But I'm not gonna complain. Free laundry. I'm blessed that he does it for me. So,
It could be
uh,
worse. It could be
who
like
am I to
Timmy's laundry
complain?
story
What was Timmy's laundry story?
about his bed sheets.
Oh, oh. Oh,
know what
I
I'm talking
remember
about?
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, Timmy.
Poor Karen, dude.
Yeah, shout out
Poor
Karen. Karen's
Karen.
the sweetest, man.
She's
Karen's
such a
honestly
sweetie.
so sweet.
She drove me to a date my freshman year of high school.
No way.
Swear. Yeah.
Freshman year
Yeah.
of high school. Shout out Karen,
I
man.
was like too scared to ask my parents.
Do you guys Karen?
Yeah.
That's honestly fair.
But I was
I
like pretty
mean,
good friends with Timmy's little sister. And
oh
so
really?
her,
With Danny?
yeah. Yeah, her and
Fair
Karen drove
enough.
me.
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
yeah, it didn't work out. R.I.P. Or not R.I.P. She's
I was
still
gonna say
alive, I think.
pause.
But did not work out, dude.
You know, we might have gotten more info about Johnny Key this episode than we have in the past 31. We're really opening up about Johnny Key right now.
I'm finally getting comfortable, dude.
And you're finally getting comfortable, or is it you can't run and you're just depressed and you're just letting it all out?
That might be what it is, dude.
Oh no. All right.
Yeah, never mind. Move
I
on, move on.
was gonna say, maybe we should just call it there. I mean,
Yeah,
I think we've pretty much talked about everything we want. I mean, there's definitely some stuff we can talk about next week that, I mean, nothing important right now. Obviously,
we will for sure have a Johnny Key injury update like we always do.
we've been doing Johnny Key injury updates for like 4 months now.
Yeah, yeah.
The past like 20 episodes have been Johnny Key injury updates.
You're gonna have to find a new title.
Well, not till next week. Next week will be the last. Will be final Johnny Key injury update.
Please, please.
Where's the wood at? Knocking on wood. All right.
I hope so.
Yeah, me too. Well, we will catch you guys next week with the final Johnny Key injury update. We definitely got the yapping a little bit there, but I mean, the
Yeah,
biggest thing to come out of this week in the running world, anyways, is just the fact that, the Big Four are going at it again on September
yeah,
5th, which is super exciting.
yeah,
But we'll definitely have more information next week about the new recruits going into school. I think we'll probably have. I think preseason rankings are already out, and
yeah,
I want to say what Oklahoma State girls team that were ranked third, or I finished third last year. Were ranked 26th or something along those lines, which was kind
yeah.
of crazy. But we'll definitely talk about that stuff more next week. I know Seb is already yapping behind you, so
I know.
we'll wrap it up here. We'll catch you guys next week. Johnny, you got anything else to add before we wrap it up?
I do not. I do not.
We'll get some stuff to put on your walls because they're looking a little dry. And
I've been meaning to do that. I'll put something up.
yeah, we need UMSL, Lindenwood jersey. I don't know, maybe a flag or something up there. Let's get something up
I'll
there.
put a flag up there.
I know you
I
want
will.
this one, but unfortunately, they only gave out a
I'll
couple of
just.
those.
I'll have to win it though. I'll just have to win it next year.
Yeah, not if Arrow comes back and runs another 47-44.
Well, I'll get second place.
Not if I run it.
I'll get third place.
You'd have to run the 10K. Third place doesn't get one.
I'll find a way. Where there's a will,
Hey,
there's a way.
you enter the women's race.
Johnny Key. She,
Uh,
her.
Johnny Key, more like
Joni.
Josie.
Yeah,
Josie.
Josie works.
Josie. I mean, there's a lot of J ones, but there's not a lot of J with Y, or ends with E. Jody.
Jody.
Jackie, Josie. I think
Joni.
Joe's, yeah, because I think J-O,
Yeah, Josie
Jody or
works.
Josie. I think Josie works.
There's
We're
been a
yapping.
bunch of Josies, and I liked every single one. So
Yeah,
we'll be
facts.
good.
Yeah, we're
Not like
yapping.
that.
All right, we're calling it. We're done. We're done. We'll see you guys
Quit.
later. Take care.
Quit.
Love all things. Peace out.